Hey gorgeous, welcome to my channel. I'm Ness and I help people feel confident and empowered and feel their best or at least better. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. I appreciate you and I love you. So today we're gonna talk about everyone's favorite subject, which is regret. You gotta think about it before you sleep. It's the last thing you think about. If your mind wanders, it's gonna wander there. So, in today's video, we're gonna talk about how we can let go of regrets. So, the first thing that's important to understand when it comes to regrets is that you can't change what you did. You did that or you didn't do, and it's in the past. So if you keep just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it all the time, you're gonna miss on making new memories and living fully in the present moment. So guys, you know what? My mom just told me, why you gotta keep looking sideways? Is that are you looking at your notes or something? I was like, no, I don't I don't script everything. I just want it to be like conversation. I want to be authentic. And now I can only think about it, and it's kinda making me. It's hard to focus when. Okay, I'm gonna shake it off. Taylor Swift. Okay. So, the important thing that we need to remember when it comes to regret is that what's done is done, and what you didn't do, you didn't do it. You can't go back to the past and change it. So, by just thinking about it, but by if you keep thinking about it, you're gonna miss out on living on the present moment and making new memories, and so there is literally no point on just beating yourself up about what you did in the past. It's already gone. You're just keeping it alive by thinking about it and living it over and over, reliving it over and over again. The second thing I wanted to talk about is that, and that's really important, is that whenever you go back to a memory, you're gonna change it a little bit. So if you keep thinking about what you did, especially with the energy you put into it, like I regret it, why have I done this and stuff like that, you're just gonna make it, you're just gonna give that energy to it even more and reinforce it. So chances are what you did isn't like how you remember it in your mind isn't exactly how it happened. So that's important, and it's important because first you're just gonna keep making the memory worse, and secondly you already modify it over and over again, so there's no point on going back to it. So the third point goes hand in hand with the second one, and that is to focus on the lesson. Focus on what you learned instead of what you regret doing or not doing. So if you want to go back to the past, I'm not talking about the positive memories. If you want to go back to what you regret, or as soon as you go back, your mind goes back there, just remind yourself to the of the lesson you learned. Let's say, for example, something happened where you didn't stand up for yourself. Instead of beating yourself up over and over again and coming up with these better comebacks of what you should have said, etc. Just remind yourself of the lesson. Maybe your lesson was, from now on I'm gonna stand up for myself, or I'm gonna, or I'm gonna speak my truth, or I'm gonna whatever that's related to your regret. Just remind yourself of it whenever you go back to the past, and remind yourself that it's already gone and you can do literally nothing about it, like you can't go back. So the first point is to remind yourself that you've grown as a person. You evolved. You wouldn't otherwise regret anything. I know it sounds weird, but let me show you what I mean. Let's say, for example, you treated someone badly. Bad. You didn't treat someone good. You treated someone badly. So you didn't treat them right. And so by you realizing that you didn't do what's right, or what you did was wrong, that means now you have evolved. Because if you were in the same energy, you're gonna think you're not gonna regret it. You're gonna think, yes, I did what I did, or I did the right thing, or they pushed me, or whatever. So that's a sign of growth. So the fifth and final one is to remember that we do what we can with what we know. So if we go back to the last example, when you didn't treat someone right, maybe it was because no one has treated you nicely. Maybe because you didn't know any better. Maybe it was because it was before you started being self-aware and working on yourself. So you didn't know any better. You can't keep judging yourself for what you did when you didn't know any better. And honestly, it has no point, because all we can do from the past is take the lesson and I'm sorry, a notification just popped up. All we can do from the past is to take the lesson and decide that we wanna do better from now on. That's all we can do. We can't go back, we can't change it, so there's no point on wasting energy on it. You're gonna just keep living in the low energies, low vibe, and it's not that fulfilling. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.